it's tough to believe, but I got a load of tile on. Who would have thunk I'd be hauling this stuff? Just got loaded and I'm just checking. That's loose, but that honestly doesn't have to be tight. Probably don't even need a strap over those, but it's better to have it. Heading up to St. Joseph Island today. About 8.5 or 9 hours probably. So, I figured I'd say hi before I hit the road. And I'll see you once I'm closer. I'll show you the bridge and the drive onto the island. It's kind of pretty. Well, let's go. Oh, there you are. Thought I lost you there. Okay, I'm just being stupid. Anyway, I just turned off Highway 17 on 548 going down to St. Joseph Island here. So I just pulled over to set you guys up in the mount. And yeah, let's go. Currently 7:45 p.m. or so, maybe 7:40, something like that. We're about 10 or 15 minutes from the delivery place, and we're just a few kilometers from the bridge that takes us onto the island there. It's a pretty uneventful drive. Traffic sucked in Toronto. Kind of odd for the time of day I went through, but I guess things are more open again, so apparently everybody was out. Narrow bridge. Last year it was down to one lane. Nope, it's down to one lane again. Oh well, that's okay. Let's see. There's the bridge. I think it's just around this curve. It's not a wide highway to begin with. I remember last year I was surprised we even were able to get the tile plow on the island because it was maybe 10 feet wide. So they had to almost be scraping the walls with that tile machine on the trailer. Beautiful evening out. Every time I come, you gotta, I don't know if it's red on both sides or if I just have the luck of the draw. Oh, there's people coming from the other way, I guess. So we wait. That way. It's really a pretty area. the summer, these 2x4 walls will be leaning even closer. That makes it pretty tight. Wonder, I've never driven motorcycle. I always wonder how it is riding on grooved pavement like that. It's got to be a little trippy. You know? Yeah, you should have maybe not pulled right up to the end there. Ah, we missed him. It's all good. Oh, this is rough. Vibrating. So originally I was supposed to come up here tomorrow, and I was planning to haul more blocks today like I did yesterday, but I learned a long time ago to never figure on things until I'm actually doing them. So this load got pushed up to today. Today is Tuesday, June, let's say 15. Wow, this is rough. Not like massive bumps, but just constant chattering. I see the end. How big of a bump is that? No, not bad. Sometimes it's almost like a sharp edge. It is later in the day, so the sun is well on its way to going down, but it should get unloaded well before dark. I got 2.5 hours back to the truck stop in Aaron Center where I normally park, which I think I can make. I'll have to check my logbook once I'm ready to leave up here. Lockdown being lifted, I definitely say that there's more people on the roads again, and rightfully so. But one thing is for sure, it sure was nice to be able to go to church on Sunday again. That was a blessing. See all the brothers and sisters there. This road, I believe, makes a ring all the way around the island. I've always turned right here or west, but in theory you could drive all the way around the island on it. We're unfortunately not going to be able to do that, but at least go part ways. right, it's a little town called Richards Landing. And that's actually where the 548 goes and continues its whole loop around the island. And when I come back, I'll be coming from where that pickup truck is. But I'm going to turn left now and we'll basically go around the block. Apparently Richards Landing has a hospital. It sure can't be a very big one. But I might be surprised. Fort St. Joseph. Must be some historical landmark here, I guess. Nothing like blind hills, blind corners. Keeps you awake. Also makes me miss English speaking. Also makes me miss Virginia. Driving around in the foothills at our friend's farm there. Oh, so much fun. First day you're being all cautious and big city driver like oh, such sharp corners, and then 2 days later you're driving like a rally car driver. Mom's hanging onto the door handles going, slow down! Hey, that's part of the fun. It looks like there's a decent hill up ahead. But again, I've never actually gone that far. I delivered about a kilometer further on the left side. I delivered up there a couple loads. And then all the other loads went, well, we'll go past there in a little bit here. Oh, they got some crops in the ground. It's a lot of just hay ground or grazing ground. Again, it's not high production land. And I don't know if it couldn't be, but like many farms in the north, there's been poor farm management or soil health management, mostly because the people that started farming up here a few generations ago, they might have been progressive farmers for their time, but as generations went on, it seems like they kind of got lazy. Don't really want to be a farmer. They just like living on the farm, and they just kind of let things go. Excuse me. I'm not sure if that's because they don't have to be efficient. You inherited the land as long as you pay the taxes. What do you care? I don't know. I'm sure you can definitely be more efficient with the land. But sadly, once the soil gets degraded, all the nutrients pulled out of it, and it doesn't get manure on it or fertilizer, it takes many, many, many years for that soil to become properly productive. So it's a huge time investment. This hill would catch you by surprise if you get a heavy load on. Just a little pop-up. The farm on the left here, I delivered, I think, 3, maybe 4 loads to last year. I want to say 4. Then it goes, those trees on the left, the farm goes in behind there. And I don't know how far it goes. I was always just along the road here. Some of the cores are still laying in the ditch there. Almost pick them up, take them back to the tall yard. The cores farmers often want to keep a bunch of them to build little bridges and stuff and for bush trails or whatever. They usually get used somewhere, or they get sent back. But most often they get used for other stuff. Yeah, 1.7 kilometers. I'm trying to think if I brought a load up here. No, I don't think so. But the guy that owns the farm there, or crops the land anyway, where I did deliver, lives up here on the right. Just a little further. And he's one that's actually trying to be progressive and grow his soil health and all that. So, best of luck to him. He's got a lot of work. John Deere tractors are here. Yeah, that's the guy. Got some horses, cows. Bunch of old equipment. Got an old weigh scale of all things. Must have picked it up cheap somewhere. I think I delivered, if I turned left here, I delivered down there somewhere too. This is one of those big corners again, lots of room. People ask me sometimes why 60-foot trailers aren't allowed, we're only 53 feet. Well, this is why. These corners like this would be a struggle. I can see the rubber marks from the tile guy pulling his float around this corner. Perfect. 2 inches to spare. And even that was just to the edge of the grass. I had another foot or so extra. Well, they said it's the second field entrance on the right. I'm gonna have to move the truck like 6 times. Ah, it sucks. Anyway, we made it. And they already got 1 load of tile here. Another trucker brought that up. Yeah, they got a field here. I'm gonna get this tile unloaded. You've already seen all that, so I probably won't show that. So I'll see you later on. It's a miracle there's no bugs. It's not picking up. Anyway. Got all the tile in the field. Sun's getting low. I should be at my truck stop at 11:30. Which means I can't leave until... Oh, masculine suffering! Excuse me. Can't leave until 7:30. Ew! That's later than normal. Oh well. I guess even I have to sleep sometimes. Oh, hello. Welcome back again. Just parked for the night here in Nairn Center. It was a decent day. Long day though, man. 1,082 kilometers for the day, and everything went pretty good, but for whatever reason it just took longer. Part of it was the last couple times I've loaded tile, it only took me like half an hour, and today it took an hour and a half, so I guess that's an extra hour. And I had to stop for fuel. And Toronto had traffic. Yeah, it's just kind of a slow day. Even though things went well. Whatever. I am parked. Everything's upright. And I can go sleep. I've done much worse. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.